here. Y'all already know. I'm honestly getting fucking tired of this shit and seeing your ass so goddamn much. We are dropping 7 fucking episodes a month for you hoes. I know if you're not a patron, you only hear 4, but Weezy and I are fucking busy.
But you know what? When I was thinking about it, like today, I was like, damn, we're doing 3 episodes today. But I mean, niggas record for 3 hours. That's all we're doing.
Why? I don't know how they do that shit.
But, I mean, okay.
I ain't talking to you for 3 hours about the same type of shit.
I can listen to a 2-hour podcast like nothing. Like maybe I'll have to pick it up in a different place, but like I enjoy it.
I guess.
Like if Bodega Boys give me an hour and 20 minutes, I'm tight. I click on it and I'm like, what? I'm upset.
Nah, I tweet right away. Like,
niggas
damn.
be happy when they see our shit.
Rory Maul, this shit is like the Titanic, nigga. What the fuck? What's going on? Anyways.
They do go into
this your girl. I guess I'll introduce myself for any of you guys who may be new listeners. Somehow we're still getting new ones, and I love it. Keep telling your friends, your cousins, your uncles, your brothers, your side niggas, because y'all was bringing all of them to the live shows.
And you can also tell the ladies, too, because that's who I'm more interested in currently.
Yes. Oh, you're very gay, by the way. This your girl, Mandii, a.k.a. the Booty Bandit, a.k.a. Pegasus, a.k.a. everything under the sun. Full court pumps, y'all already know, and I'm next to...
I'm Weezy. Hi, everybody. Thanks for listening to our show. We have 2 guests here today, 2 male guests. A lot of cis energy. Ugh.
Oh, wow. Damn.
No, we also are scheduled to do a feminist episode right after you, so I've been like researching all day, and I've been like reading, and so I'm just like tight with niggas right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know?
I am too, because
I'm trying to relax.
I mean, shit. I'm mad because I've missed a booty call 3 days in a row. This nigga done hit me at 10 a.m. He's like, nigga, I'm at work. I have a real job. You know this. I've been fucking you for 6 years. Why are you still texting me at 10 a.m.? I haven't been able to fuck you at 10 a.m. for the last 6 years.
But lunch comes after 10 a.m.
And he might want you to take the day off. What's up with that?
Matter of fact,
No,
you're talking this shit, but you are also the woman who sat here and said,
What?
I left and got dick on my lunch break.
I did, but he lives in Jersey. I'm
Definitely
not going to
was listening
Jersey
to that.
from the city for dick, bro. That nigga was in town. He was 2 avenues over. It just worked out. Anyways, before
you could have been
I know, right? Before we get into our guests, I do want to, I guess, catch up a little bit because we haven't really. And as y'all see, Weezy has been gay as fuck on the gram, kissing and shit.
I'm not that fucking
Congratulations.
gay on the gram.
Congratulations.
Yo,
Congratulations.
can I be honest? Niggas really been getting on my nerves in my DMs. Like,
Tight? They've been tight?
they just
They'd
been
be like, show more
wildin'.
tongue.
Like,
You be pop kissing.
Oh, doing
Your
the
kisses
most?
do look really,
I
like,
don't
PG.
make out on Instagram. What the fuck do you think this
I mean,
is?
you're posting little...
I'm not gonna make out on IG for niggas.
I think you should.
First of all,
You did a whole foot job on Andrew, and now you're not gonna make out on
I did
IG.
a foot job
I didn't
on
see
a
that.
water bottle.
I didn't see that.
But also, videos of women kissing end up on fucking Pornhub.
They do. They
Not
absolutely
happening.
do.
Plus, it's like this very.
You know you ended up on Pornhub giving that foot job
No, I didn't.
and showing how to
Wait,
eat
dead
pussy
ass?
on Tahoe's show. It's on Pornhub. I'm gonna show you.
Oh my!
So you on Pornhub already?
What?
Or it's XNXX. Weezy, if you type it in, though, you pop up.
XNXX is a wild website.
Yeah, but you
That
pop up, girl. You like
Yo,
a
I'm about to
legend.
start crying, dog. You listen. Figure out what link that is. I'm about to copyright that shit. All that shit. Delete all that shit, Maggie.
I was about to say, get a check at least.
Oh my
But no,
fucking god.
no, you on there, bro. Tahoe ain't got 100,000 except for when you showing how to eat pussy.
I don't know how that popped up, but I know. You know what it was?
that
It
was
was a suggested, like after the Andrew Schultz episode we did, that was suggested. Me like teaching
you
Tahoe
out
how to
here
eat
fucking,
pussy.
and now she don't want to make out because it's gonna end up on porn. No, I'm just like. Anyways, how was Panama? You went to a third world country for a memorial.
Oh, yeah, I did. But I love Panama. I've been before. So really interesting I wanted to bring up. So we had to reschedule our threesome trip to this weekend coming up where in Florida. It was supposed to be Panama. So anyway, sisters and I go to Panama by ourselves. There's this place, if you ever visit Panama, it's called Habaneros. Panama's very cheap, right? Like, you could stay at the W for like $110 a night. Like, just saying it's $400 here, you know what I mean?
Right.
In retrospect. There's hotels for like $50 a night that are decent. So there's this place called Habaneros. It's across from a really good restaurant called Beirut. It's popular. Panama City, like the downtown area, there's like very few places to go. So prostitution's legal there, right? So we
Y'all
go.
bought one.
No.
Oh.
But we go to Habaneros. There's only like tourists, no Latino dudes. And my shorty loves Latino niggas. And she's like, are we the only civilians in here that are women? And I was like, I'm not sure. So like I start walking and this guy like kind of looked at me and I was like, what? And he's like, nothing. I'm sorry. Have a great trip. And I think he was like, is this bitch from here? Like, she's selling pussy? Every woman in there was a hoe. And this is where they meet niggas. So they was looking at me and my bitch like, oh, how much? Bruh. It was kind of our poor
You're
play.
not hoeing on the front lines like you claim you are. You were supposed to buy
done.
one. They're not
I'm
expensive.
done.
So I was.
Do y'all agree? Look at Benson. You look disappointed too, right? Should she have not purchased?
I'm looking for her porn.
Okay. All right.
So like, I wanted to, but then I feel like we were down to do it when he was coming, when Beard Bay was coming. But then now that it was just the two of us, I'm like, I don't know if I really want another bitch in here.
No, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
a lot of vagina.
For me, the cuck, like queen cucking, whatever they call it, cuck queen. Like watching him fuck while we were fucking, I was down for that. But then it was just another bitch. I'm like, well, I don't want to eat her pussy, so
That makes sense.
I'm already scissoring.
That makes sense.
What you gonna do, bitch?
Right.
You know?
That makes sense.
But I ended up talking to one girl because I was looking for weed, and I was like, "Excuse me," and I asked her like, "Oh, do you know who I can go to for weed?" And she was like, "I'm only here 5 days from Colombia." So then I started talking to more chicks. Nobody was Panamanian there.
Really?
So all these girls basically come from Colombia, come from Venezuela. It's a very cheap flight and a very, I guess, easy flight. They come, they make their money, and they dip. So, hotel dude, right? We get back to the hotel. We stayed at like the Waldorf, which was mad cheap, and it's crazy to even say that. So this hotel security guard, the one nigga in there, Jamaican, he was like, "Yo, there go my girls." I was like, "Oh shit." He's like, "My name is Flash. You know why they call me Flash?" I'm like, "Tell us why." He's like, "Cause I run to the fucking room in a flash. Cause you know why? Everybody here buy a prostitute."
Yo, she got these accents down pat, boy.
He starts telling us how he checks in. He's like, basically, my job is like checking in these girls. So each hotel has to check their ID because a lot of them may rob or steal or
Right.
get hurt. So he's like, you know, there's always a new story. Watch what'll happen tomorrow, right? No lie, bitch. We come home. He's like, "Yo, girls, come here." He's like, you seen a bachelor party going on?" I'm like, "Yeah." "What about them?" And he's like, "I had to run up to the room, 3 a.m. He comes in the room.
It's Triam.
3 a.m. I can't hold it the whole time.
You gotta do it. It's
So
tree.
this guy's like, "Yo, please come up here and help me." The girl's sitting there holding a broken bottle to her neck because the dude wouldn't pay her, right? So
See.
Flash is like, "Yo, what'd I tell her?" I said, "Do it." He's like, "I told her to do it." So the bitch was trying to jump off the fucking balcony. She was acting all crazy because the dude wasn't paying her. Now,
Oh shit.
Flash was like, "This happens all the fucking time. If the dude can't get it up, if the dude, like, I guess, not that they didn't realize, because I guess they talk about, like, that they're sex
Yeah.
workers, but, or they decide not to fuck them.
Right.
That they think they don't have to pay the
They
women.
still have to pay.
100%. And I appreciated
100%.
that even the security guard was like, "Come the fuck on."
Right.
So the guy was like, "Yo, I took her out to eat. We went dancing," which this cracks me up. "I took her out to eat. It was really expensive. I took her out for drinks, blah, 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 blah. We were watching TV. We didn't end up having sex."
All of those hours count. Like my,
I could have been fucking another nigga.
Yeah,
It's an hourly rate right there.
So my homegirl like does it. So she's told me like mad stories, like, and the hour it starts at an hour. Like, but niggas don't ever last an hour. So she's like, "Do you know how much of them try to bargain? Like, yo, but it was only like 15 minutes. So you still have to pay my hourly rate, even if you don't fucking last the whole fucking hour."
That's a
They trying to
fucking...
get that 1/4.
You need to go to came here.
Right? Like, you think you finna get it for a quarter? No, this ain't 75% off, nigga.
I would be so insulted if, like, let's say it was $400 an hour and someone really handed me $100 so they came that fast. What?
Yeah, that ain't my business.
Right.
Like, you
So
can't.
the dude was like, "Yo," he's like, "was dumb." He's like, "So me and the dude, I finally get him to give the girl at least half. That's what we agreed on, right?" So the girl like cut her arm, like trying to like act
Oh.
crazy. He said the blood that seeped into the carpet is gonna cost him $1,500 to replace.
Oh.
That don't come. They not gonna charge her.
How they gonna charge her? Like, it's,
Like I feel like
it's
like
his room.
But it's his room.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah, it's
If you
over.
go to my
It's over.
hotel room and you fuck it up.
Cause I was like, bitch, you got charged that Uber fee for dropping that water in the car.
Oh, that was ridiculous.
Wait, what?
$40. So
I'm
here she go.
fucking
This
done.
is why. That's why I'm like, bro.
No, I was
She's
really
like,
upset.
I just spilled my water bottle. Here this go. She sent me a picture because she's like, bitch, it's gonna come out of business account. $40 because she spilled
Wait,
water
I
in
couldn't
the back
believe
of the
it. I
car.
could not
Wait,
believe it.
40 for water?
For
Bruh.
water
All
because
right.
he's like he had to wait till it dried for the next so he had to like.
Oh, nah.
He couldn't get another ride.
I
after her.
OD'd more
You know,
than
I
that.
told
I used to
him
do
when it
Uber. I
smelled.
charged somebody $150
I was like,
for doing that shit.
do you have a paper towel? He's like, yeah, no problem.
That
And
nigga
then-
said, I'm gonna get 40 out that ass.
Yeah,
Uber
yeah.
only gave me half back.
Yeah.
Dog, come
He knew exactly what was up.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
I thought it was a courtesy to at least say I
Nah.
spilled water.
Nah, bitch,
Nah,
you
nah,
should
nah.
have shut that shit up.
Yup.
Nah.
You just gotta shut your goddamn mouth.
Anyway,
Had a fucking pool back there.
so the girl it ended up costing him $1,500 in the end. Pay your fucking sex workers, pay their price, stop being cheap. That shit is embarrassing. So I asked the next day, right? We at the pool, right? And they like looking at us. And I'm like, so we saw y'all at Habaneros last night. Like, what's up? And so they started telling us, like, yeah, a lot of these girls, I'm not even on front. The dude was really cute. He was like, they charge like $300 and up. And he was like, but I haven't paid more than like $150.
Wait, they charge that much?
I didn't know.
That's way more than DR. You can get them for like $25 there.
Stop.
I'm not lying. I swear to God.
Well,
you
these
can
girls are hot as fuck.
It doesn't matter. In DR, they have their bodies done, and you can still get them for $25.
25.
I swear to God, they're that cheap. Like,
Google this shit, bruh.
You can't Google how much do prostitutes cost in DR. Bro, so you just not going to believe me?
You might be able to get away
You
with that.
might be able to
Have
get
y'all
that.
heard, y'all heard of like you've heard
Yeah.
like no DR is like
crazy.
25
Like maybe $100.
no bro it's like $25 US.
He said cheap. Like, okay.
Like no like
I don't know how to take that.
When I put how much do prostitutes, Amsterdam just came up. Here we go.
DR bro they like 25 bro.
Prostitution's legal in DR. Pimping is not.
Okay.
Listen,
Listen, if you hear of a boys trip in DR, bitch, that's where they money going. Look, you see it, it's like $25, $50 an hour.
I literally just saw $25 come out, but
Oh my God.
that's like for something small.
it
It's
doesn't
not full
matter.
sex. It's like a hand
you could
job.
get a hand job and you could get your dick sucked for $25.
I don't know about dick suck. That's not what I'm reading. But they're saying it's like max $250. So
I mean, that's
the
still
nigga
wild.
told me. I can tell you. Let me just say, I want to make this one fucking point because this really pissed me off.
Okay.
When that nigga said I was paying $150, other people were paying $300, I believe him. He was very cute. But to know that girls are charging less because niggas is cute, no.
I ain't gonna hold
Well, I
you.
was gonna ask that,
I ain't even
honestly. I was gonna ask that.
Can I tell you? So this is
Bitch, get your money.
no, it doesn't matter. I ain't even gonna hold you because like especially
Tell
like
us a tale, Mandy.
so it's not a
She
tale.
really trying to cap for this bitch
No,
right
no,
now.
no. So I ain't gonna hold you
Fucking
like.
nut.
So like my friend, like I'm gonna say my friend. Just know it was a friend. Okay.
Somebody I know.
Somebody
closely.
I know. No,
She's trying to cover it up.
nah, but like you know, I'm gonna
Don't even tell the story. Don't even say it. You about to fuck it up. Real shit.
Who did you charge last
You
night?
going wild out. Yeah. You going wild out.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like there was this one nigga, right? He hit me up or whatever.
There we
I
go.
would just say it was me, but like.
She's like, oh, yo, whoa, wait.
This is like back when like we had already been talking, but bitch, I was poor, and I was like, nigga, I ain't see you if you not giving me no money. But when I finally saw him, he looked good and the dick was good, so I was like, you know, the next time I'll do it. You ain't gotta pay me the next time because it was good. So like I wasn't gonna like charge him every time. So you know, it ended up working out.
I feel like we on Capkin.
Yeah.
I know.
That's
Is
different.
that different?
I'm gonna tell you why I think it's
Like
different.
I ain't go half off.
If I was okay, if I was
Actually,
an
that
escort,
is
right?
kind of what buy one get
and I
one
met
free.
somebody,
Yo, I'm done.
I said I got a BOGO for that pussy.
because you come.
Basically, the next time.
So
it's
like, I
all-
was
it's
thinking,
free.
if I was an escort and then I met a client and we were vibing like a motherfucker, like what?
Don't call him a client. He's a friend.
What happens at that point, right? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like.
we cool now. Like,
You know what? These are questions that need answers. We need to put this down for our next interview.
No, we do.
with escort.
Because I ain't gonna hold you. Like when I went on that what's your price date, I went on a dinner date and we vibed. It was mad cool, but he was not my type at all. So the next dinner date, he tried not to give me the money, and I was like, "You still have to pay me to go out to dinner with you,
with
sir."
the second date,
We went out on a second date.
he
but
got to pay you again.
yes, that's how we met. Was what's your price?
Okay, so see, I'll be real with you. I always assumed like the transaction is done within the site. So
It
like,
is. So.
Oh, you skimming off the budget.
Yeah.
You wild.
Because I didn't like him.
wild.
This is when like I was doing the What's Your Prices when I first moved to New York. And What's
I'm
Your
learning
Price?
a lot.
We learned it in
Me
Orlando.
too.
Look, anyway,
I feel like we just doing our show and two niggas is
my bad. You
This
know
is
what?
entertaining though. This
Hey,
is-
they didn't even introduce it. We didn't even
give a
introduce
fuck.
it. I know who's
My
on the
bad.
mic.
we gotta get to it.
They
They see it in the title.
I'm getting educated.
Okay, you
She
gotta
getting
show-
pink. You know what I mean? Like, it's-
Anyways, I
No,
wanted
wait,
to get
talk
into my.
about-
No, there's
talk
nothing to
about
talk about.
finish the story though. Finish the story. What's that nigga name? Finish the motherfucking story. Stop playing.
Okay, nah.
Tell a nigga name.
Anyway, wait, which one? The BOGO or the date?
Both. What's
Nah,
up?
I ain't-
He always trying to get niggas to drop the name.
So no, check this out. So BOGO hit me up just a couple weeks ago. I'm calling him by like get wet. Nah, 'cause I ain't gonna hold you. So BOGO ended up hitting me up after this. And he was just trying to chill, and I still wanted like the money because he ain't take the BOGO offer. So nigga, no, now you gotta pay again. So
he just wanted to chill, not fuck you. Is that what you mean?
the niggas never want to chill and not fuck. I don't believe.
Wait, what are you
that
saying?
shit. Nah, he asked me to come over, and I was like, same arrangement as last time, nigga. And he was like, damn, that's how we do it. And so I was like, well, if you're not finna, I'm not finna come. I don't want to just chill with you for nothing. Like, the fuck? So he just hit me up a couple weeks ago, and I was like, listen, he was like, if you have free time, feel free to stop in. And I was like, sorry, my time is never free, sir. I'm not available. I know he hates
yo,
me.
y'all are vicious.
But he
Very
ain't now.
vicious.
Never free.
No, I said, actually,
My
I'm never
time
free.
costs.
I'm never free.
Wow.
I said, sorry, I will not be available. But no, Vegas, there's really nothing to talk about because I didn't get dick, but I had a great, great time. Shout out to all of the Horrible Decisions listeners. I was telling them, like, bitch, at the pool party, I was getting, like, pictures taken at
Do
the
they
mall.
live there?
They were, no, it's Memorial
No,
Day
because mad
weekend.
people tell us to come to Vegas.
Yeah, they do. I don't think any of them live there.
Okay.
But I had a great time. I have a new crush. I fell in love. This is how I know I'm just over, like, my whole ways is over. None of my niggas were in Vegas. Mind you,
Maybe
I'm like,
they're getting old,
they
bitch.
are, which is why I'm like, okay, maybe I'm old
And
now.
fucking
so are you.
done.
I know. No, literally, they are getting. I'm like, damn. Now that I look, so bitch, I started looking at all my niggas like Instagram stories. Like, so where are they at, bitch? With their wife, with their
Cookouts?
kids, with the cookout, with the
Yep.
family.
Side
fucking
bitch.
my old homeboy. He's fucking fishing with his brothers. I'm like,
Playing
oh
outstanding.
god.
Yo, honestly, I wasn't in the party mood either. Like, we went out one night. In
Oh
Panama.
no, I'm sorry.
Don't get me wrong. I was playing blackjack. That's my shit. I love to gamble.
I was definitely but I ended up falling in love with Wiz Khalifa. Oh my god, big dick energy to
Have you guys
the max.
seen the thing with him and Snoop high as fuck and they didn't notice the...
What?
Oh my God. Y'all have to see this.
I didn't
Wait,
see
what
that
is
shit.
it?
Yeah,
If
nah.
you are a Patreon listener, I'm going to make sure I post this video because it's fucking hilarious.
They didn't notice what?
So Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg do this performance. You saw this? They're on stage. They're so high they didn't realize what happened in the video.
Wait, that
What
shit
happened?
crazy.
Come look at this shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, half the audience falls.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, what are you doing?
Fucking barricade.
Yeah, the barricade
and
fell.
all the people fell.
That shit was wild.
That's funny. That's funny.
I love
God damn.
Someone in the comments said Snoop and Wiz dancing like they just learned how to use their feet.
No, but he was super gorgeous in person, and I was like, oh my god, I love you.
Well, he's super built now.
Yeah, he's built.
So he's not super
What is
built. Calm
super
down.
built?
He just
Oh,
gained
shit.
like 10 pounds.
The nigga got a little muscle.
Damn.
It was 40 pounds after martial arts. I read the article.
Well, whatever.
Oh,
he looked good.
damn.
as fuck.
Martial arts did
Yeah,
that?
he picked up martial arts and
Well,
he
listen,
gained
the
40.
BDE is still there. He looked
Goddamn.
gorgeous. It was weird because like I was getting hit on by more females than guys the whole weekend. Me and my homegirl Crystal was like, "Bitch, which one of us look like the boyfriend?"
Maybe it's because your shortcut is kinda
maybe,
gay.
bruh, they was walking up to us in the pool. So you just called me gay? You just said my shortcut looks gay. Can we
The
not?
one that you had.
Can we not do? I had this in Vegas.
See, this is why it sounds like two niggas just watching y'all because I can't get involved in that.
Yeah,
we gonna get
Okay,
attacked
I'll
if we
be
say
honest
some
with
shit.
you. The shortcut always seemed a little butch.
Don't do that,
to
bitch.
me.
That's a bet.
But it depends how it's worn.
Bitch, that's
Yeah,
a
we
bet.
gotta
I
stay
can
out
have
of
my
this one.
30
We can't
inches
talk
and
about
still
this.
come
But-
off like,
I mean,
I hate you. Anyway,
like you fuck bitches though.
because I do. Thanks.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
why
was
you
gonna
mad
say.
they was on
Yeah,
it?
I was gonna say.
But no, it was a good time. It was, I somehow got to catch the Millennium Tour, so that was dope.
How was it?
It was really good. I felt like I was in my element. I was singing all of the B2K songs, the Pretty Ricky songs. Yin Yang actually was my favorite. I didn't realize how many fucking hits they had. Bitch, I was like, no.
Wait, Georgia Dome. I forgot about this
Bitch,
shit.
I was lit.
Wait, besides the ones.
Hell yeah, do it.
Oh!
And then second.
Should have left that hole alone.
That shit was good.
Also, real quick, because before we get into our guests, oh my God, sorry, we haven't done a catch up in a very long time.
Nah, it's cool.
Get it done.
But
Get it out your
for
system.
any of you guys who are going to Vegas, this is not an ad, but the Magic Mike show was actually really fucking good. I'm not here for male strippers. I really don't even like it. I'd rather see niggas run up and down the
I
court.
heard like the Chippendales sucks, but Magic Mike
no,
like gave a whole
Magic
new.
Mike was
They're
a-
two different things.
Bitch, I feel like
Chippendales has been a thing for years. The Magic
that's the one
Mike
with
show,
Tyson
everybody
Beckford.
says is amazing.
Yes, but Magic Mike was amazing. Of course, I fell in love with this one beautiful fucking motherfucker the whole show. Went on his Instagram, he just got proposed by his nigga. So that sucks. But
Oh.
it
Okay.
did
But
suck.
I mean,
But
all
I feel
right.
like, so majority of them though are straight.
No, I was gonna say technically for you.
Here you go. No.
Yo, it's no.
Bro, he wasn't bisexual. Like he was flaming.
No, because I mean, like the porn that
on
you
the
watch,
guy, and I was so sad. But I don't want like pink dick, so I would have been even more interested if it was a nigga that he got married to, but it was a white boy. I don't want to see that shit.
Oh, you gonna try and slide up in there?
You know, like, can I just watch? I'm in Vegas.
I mean, you could have been a part of the help. I mean, you still could. I mean,
Don't listen. No.
I'm just saying.
God, I just had a fucking thought come to my mind.
Here we go.
What?
Gay niggas on fucking Twitter. I was like talking to some fucking dude in a one little message from the Whoreible Decisions page, like a retweet. This is weeks ago. They hit me up in my fucking DM. Talking about like, yo, we heard you say that you've always wanted to like get with a gay couple. Like we've never been with a woman. Next time you're in Miami, like link with us.
What's your price.com.
Right. No, that's for dates, sir.
I mean, I was thinking to myself like, it's not like really something that's like on my radar right now. Well, I guess I should say my gaydar. But also like, you know,
I'm gonna encourage you.
y'all are probably tired of Beard Bay and Scissors. Maybe I should do
I ain't
this
even
for the
gonna
people.
hold you. And shout out to my good friend. We've been talking a lot, and he be with all of the niggas I have a crush on. Shout out to Dustin from the Friend Zone. I be like,
Shout out to Dust.
nigga,
Yeah, we know Dust.
you with all the like gay guys that I'm like, I know they don't want me, but they're so beautiful. I'm like, why you know all the beautiful black men that don't want women? I'm so sad
Because they all are in a fucking hot ass black gay gang,
I'm
bruh.
so jealous.
Damn. Hot tub.
Seriously, yo, when you see fine black gays, they're only with other fine black gays, and they all be popping, and they all be in their little clique, and,
And they all got abs and they're just so fine. But anyways, you know what? That's our catch up. We are gonna probably continue talking because I do have some other stories to share. But we're gonna go ahead and introduce our guests because y'all hear
maybe
there
we can
some...
skip an outline this week. How about that?
No, how about nope? Because you're with me. Ha! Save the skipping outlines for when you're by yourself, bitch.
Damn.
Anyways,
Down.
Mandy itching to get off her
I'm
shit.
getting a little scared now.
I'm itching to go through my outline that I prepared.
She's like, and here we go.
Cause she got a little disappointed when it felt like the outline wasn't gonna work out. I was like, damn.
So I was like, what can we ask you? So before, just to give y'all a little pre-production that we do, we like to make sure our guests are comfortable. What do you not want to talk about? What can we talk about? So I'm asking them questions about this topic that we're having, and I literally had an anxiety attack because I'm like, wait, you didn't do it? Oh my God, all my questions don't fit the goddamn conversation I thought we were about to have. So
Well,
now we're switching
here's
it
the
up.
problem
Yeah.
with that freak out. That happens when you don't know what your guest will be like. Because I've sat here in this chair with you, and like we've been across from people, and I'm like, oh my God, like are we talking to ourselves? Like you can feel that they're just like,
Oh yeah, that ain't us.
but
That
no,
ain't it.
and other podcasters, nah.
Well, us. You guys are a podcast. Go ahead
Right.
and
Yes,
introduce
yes,
to
yes.
our audience who you are, what's your names, and what's your podcast name.
All right, so I'm the kid XAB from the Dad Hats and Bow Ties podcast.
I am distinguished to God. Yeah.
XAB.
You guys go by XAB and Distinguish the God? I
Yes,
thought
we
we
do.
What are you,
Mandii.
fucking
like,
rap?
What the fuck is this?
Well, we did used to rap.
Yo, the way I said that,
Drop
I just
some
felt like
real
a
quick.
I'm not
I
doing
felt like
that.
a very
No, that ain't it.
judgmental
That
white
ain't it.
woman, and I apologize. What you fucking rap? Like a name like that?
Hey, you motherfuckers.
Those are rapper names. I do rap. Yes, I do rap.
I'm not gonna lie, that was real white of you.
I felt so bad.
Nah, so yeah, we do a podcast.
So y'all really not gonna drop a line now?
Nah.
I mean, I could spit if y'all want.
The thing was
Eight bar. That's what they say, right?
8 bars.
do some nasty shit, bro.
Oh, do some nasty shit?
Yes.
Shit.
Rap some nasty
What if it's
shit.
bad? It's gonna be
Let me see.
Nah, it's not bad. It won't be bad.
Girl, I wanna kiss you till you feel like someone just sprayed off 1,000 missiles. Ooh, right up in your tissues. I make your body feel like it's having issues. It's hard to breathe, it's hard to gas, it's hard to get air, especially when you're prone to a chair. There, would you mind me to dare? Build an elevator on your lair, an escalator to live upstairs. I vacuum your room, vroom, vroom, and stroke your hair. Ha, Mandii, would you like that? Let's set the date up. I want to eat everything that you're made of. Shit, I wonder what fruit ate because you have taste trees can't create.
Y'all asked for it.
You remind me of a black blindfold, but when I bust, clean your windows, pine so.
That's distinguished to God, ladies and gentlemen. That's distinguished to God. Yeah.
That was cute. That was cute.
You practice that a lot, honey.
I was about to say, you definitely had that written down. That wasn't a freestyle.
No,
That
it
was
wasn't.
cute. That was cute. I really like that.
Our freestyles, like, so
So freestyle real quick.
Freestyles have changed over the course
What?
of...
You can't freestyle?
Yeah, freestyle.
the terminology has changed. It changed since Drake got in the game. Drake fucked up what freestyling.
Well,
is.
wait,
He
can
fucked
you
it up.
freestyle?
I'm gonna come in the next episode with let me dig in my book. Anyways, we are gonna get real quick. So you guys introduce yourselves. We don't need an icebreaker. Y'all do this. This is what the fuck y'all do. This is a really interesting topic, and we haven't had men in the studio in a while.
Yo, I can't wait for this shit, boy.
I know. I mean, we're here. What are you waiting for?
I want to talk about this shit, man.
Okay, well, we're not. Well, calm down.
get
We're
into
not
it.
there yet.
How y'all like misled us?
No, see.
I mean, honestly, thank God it's going well because I texted Mandii and I was like, it's going straight to Patreon.
Wow. Wow.
I really love her honesty.
No, wait, hold on.
She ain't texted.
Before we
Because I was like, we have to change it. So I was like, I don't want it to be a pegging episode if it wasn't a dude that got pegged.
Especially for niggas
So
that
like,
really you get like.
So guys,
how do you get like?
Okay, well, we're gonna get into our. Look at me. Can I get to my shit? We're gonna do the vanilla shit, and this one, I think Weezy found this one actually. So it's from Madame Noir. It is actually the title is "We are more invested in performing #Black Love than being in healthy relationships." When #Black Love first became a thing, it stood as an emblem of unity in the face of systemic, social, generational, and economic threats that are designed to destroy the Black family. The images that accompany #Black Love inspire hope with those of us who dream of being partnered with folks of the same hue. Finding inspiration in couples' ability to triumph. Basically, what this is saying is that a lot of us view couples on social media, and instead of actually practicing healthy relationships, we try to show to social media that we're more happier than what we really are.
Trying to emulate that.
We're trying to emulate. And we're also just trying to be like the couples that we see online, more so than actually using forms of communication and actually being happy. So much so that it says that some people actually fake their happiness because of what they're posting online. They feel like that's where they are. Studies have been done to support the idea that social media addicted couples may be engaged in unhealthy connections. A study of 2,000 adults found that 39% of those surveyed admitted that they purposefully make their relationships look better online than it is in real life. So I wanted to ask you, because this is something that now you're posting scissors. This is something where I posted a guy and I saw the immediate response and I'm like, oh, I'll never post my relationship online because now everybody think he being pegged and I'm like, oh, nope, not that nigga. So like, what are your thoughts, especially now that you are showing scissors more? Has it come to where she's said anything? Do you think it's gonna affect your relationship at all negatively?
That's a good question. So I was just thinking when they said purposefully, like making it look better.
Right.
It's not happening with me now, but I did do that before.
I remember
when I was like 18 though, like it was just really, really hard. And I think honestly, thinking of the idea of us being happy and like those good pictures and like reading good affirmations from people on Facebook or whatever I was using at the time, I mean, this is 2009. Like, yeah, that's why I did it. Like, my relationship wasn't feeling good. I wanted it to be good. We did lavish things, so it was nice to like show them off, but I just didn't really understand how I was portraying it. Like, it was confusing to the point that like when I would tell people how shitty of a boyfriend he was and, you know, emotionally abusive, whatever, they'd be like, how?
I'll be 100% honest with you. What you just said is why not only social media, but I feel like you kind of hid what that relationship was really like, even to your friends, the people you were really close to at that time.
I was embarrassed.
Right? And so even with the relationship with that's why even now, 10 years later, when you talk about how like, you know, unhealthy that relationship was, in my mind, I'm like, but girl, y'all were on trips together. You guys did so much together. You seemed happy when you did post and the things that you did with him. So you admitting that, like, that not only was it social media, because Instagram wasn't even out at that time, but it was just like...
It wasn't Instagram. It was Twitter.
Twitter, yeah.
And it was Facebook where I would post our stuff. And people, like, loved us together. So when I first got with him, I mean, it was great, right? I was dating this guy. He was rich at that time, right? Like, he was helping me pay for my school. He was helping me with my parents. And I just...
He got bread.
Yeah, I was like, this is great, right? And he's a very successful dude. I think, like... Maybe 6 months in, he just showed his true colors. But I was already so invested.
In unison, y'all gotta do that.
That's how we are. That's what it is.
I moved in with him the day of my high school graduation.
Oh, yeah, that's quick.
Yo, have I ever told the story about Scrabble?
Scrabble.
It's a great game.
This is literally the first thing that has happened to me. And this is the first, like, I guess I've never said it. Never knew that who he was. I've never seen him act this way. He was so loving. He was loved to like bring me out and like dress me up and like show me off to his friends. He was great. We play Scrabble. I love Scrabble. I'm like a fiend for the shit.
Right.
I win. He gets an attitude. He's like, let's play a second time because you wildin'. I play a second.
wildin'?
He's like,
You
what?
won?
Because I was like playing big words or whatever. We play a second time. I win. We play a third time. He flipped the Scrabble board
shit.
over, like it fell almost on me.
Oh.
And started screaming, left the house for 2 hours.
Wait, he was older than you?
Yeah, way older.
How much?
By maybe like 10 years, or maybe 9 years older than me.
Okay.
So, and I'm 18. So he does all this shit, and I'm like, holy shit. He comes back in the house. I'm 18, bro. It's my first relationship. He's like, listen, it's not your fault, but I needed to leave before something happened.
Oh, no, that's
Over
it.
a Scrabble game, bro?
That's it.
This I'm saying,
Over
on my
that.
mother's life. This is what fucking happened.
That's it.
I didn't understand, right? The next day, this was kind of how it would work. I think he gave me money to go shopping. Like, it was just this, like, constant, like, okay, like manipulation that I didn't understand. The second time it happened, and it was never a closed fist, which is why I never thought it was bad. It happened with another game we were playing. Like, some other shit. And this nigga, was, like...
Fragile male ego, that's what that
He
sounds like.
grabbed me and fucking threw me right in front of our bedroom door. Some shit fell down, and I remember like him looking at me and realizing what he was doing, and he like let go. Like the nigga would do shit like this all the time. It was crazy.
Nah, that's wild.
Then when I became like a fucking Twitter personality, I used to have a Twitter and I would like tell fun sex stuff, and I would share stuff with him and talk about like us fucking in bed. It was really fun. He would like be into it until he wasn't. Specifically, I remember this one because you tweeted him yesterday. Chad Ocho Cinco retweeted something.
Oh,
I did.
He got on my nerves real quick. By the way, for all of y'all that were in my comments, there's nothing with me and Chad. Everyone was like, "Oh, are you gonna peg him? Is that da-da-da?" So Chad, so no.
You gonna peg him 85 times, right?
Nigga, this nigga fake retweeted me yesterday and professed my love for him and was like, "Sorry, we didn't work out a few years ago."
Oh, this nigga's
And
an
like,
idiot.
So, bitch, my reaction yesterday, I'm like, really? So then I was like, Chad, really? Can we not do this?
I love a good fake art.
So-
Yeah, that's love.
But that's so 2009. So I was like, nigga, and you know he got mad followers. So just so y'all know, Chad, good friend of mine, but no, there is no me and Ocho Cinco, Chad. No, that's not a thing. So yeah, but yeah, no.
We'll see in 2
carry on.
months,
He
though.
retweeted
We'll see in 2
it
months.
and said something about like this couple's funny or whatever the fuck was going on. We follow each other. A week later, he told me I looked pretty. Very bad. Like literally, this is pretty. Those are his words.
Was it your feet?
No, it's like
that nigga
picture
be
me in the
liking some
car.
I like feet too.
That
It's
nigga
cool.
be liking some feet.
I'm not a feet person at all.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Mandii goes, "There's nothing with us," and she's like, "That nigga likes feet."
He do like feet.
How you know that nigga likes feet?
We're friends.
That's what's up.
We're friends. He
That's
like
what's
both
up.
guys.
He massaged your feet before?
He like white toes. Just he tweets about it all the time.
Let me see if I like
It's
your
a
feet.
Twitter-
Take your
it's a Twitter.
sneakers off.
Oh my
See if I like
We
your
are
feet.
not. Wait, no.
I'll suck your toe right now on air.
You will not suck my toe.
I will suck
Oh,
your
Let's
toe.
do it for the content.
No.
Do it for the content. Do it for the content. Do it for the content. Hey.
We are not doing that. And I am on sneakers today.
I don't give a fuck.
Them shit sore.
I don't give a fuck.
Them shit sore.
Wait,
I don't give a fuck.
Mandii, come on. I always do the whole shit.
Yeah. Nah, she did some wild stuff at the live show in DC. Come on.
Bitch's titty and breast milk came out.
That shit was wild.
Come on.
you can't do
that.
that.
You a toe.
wild.
Your leg
In
is
Atlanta.
halfway up
Can't
there.
sacrifice a motherfucking toe.
Your leg is halfway
You
up.
cannot suck my toe on air. What are we doing? This is not what I'm on
That's not-
Pornhub. The kink of the
See?
week is
No,
not.
they
Wait,
talk
let me
about
see-
us
let me see what my
misleading.
toe
No,
looks
they're
like.
supposed to be
No,
freaky
I
as shit.
need my-
What happened? You misleading
No,
us.
I
You
need
supposed to
my
be
toes
freaky
done.
as
Give
shit.
her my acrylic
So we can just
needs
wipe
done.
off the sweat?
My acrylic needs done.
I don't give a
It
fuck.
looks cute, though.
Yo,
I don't
the
care.
foot is already out. The foot is
I
already
just said I don't care.
Come on. Come on, it's there. The foot is already out.
It
What's
was a
up?
sock. No,
It's already out.
Yeah, it was a sock.
He got a Dunkin' Donuts napkin. He got a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yo, bro, it's right there.
Like,
Get
you really gonna
get
suck my toe?
get that toe.
So, love that shit. Love that
Well,
shit.
how do we get here?
It will not be on Patreon or whatever the fuck it is. It's gonna be on a live show. What's up? What's up? I sucked that shit like a motherfucking banana. Just like that. I sucked it just like that.
Feminism is for everybody, ladies.
Let me get some water to wash it down. Water to wash that motherfucker.
Oh my god. Damn. Oh my God. It
Give my
tickled.
man some water,
And that's
man.
the end of the episode. Thank you so much,
that was pretty
everyone. We really appreciate you guys.
Oh my God, now my in between my toes is wet.
Leave it out. Let it air
Oh,
dry.
I know. Is it air dry? Can I get
Yeah, let it air dry.
That Dunkin' Donuts napkin. Yeah, that Dunkin' Donuts napkin.
I don't want to.
Maybe he needed two.
Shit. Anyway, let me get it. Y'all killing me.
Oh yeah, we not following the outline,
shit.
y'all.
Okay, real quick. Hold on. Now we got to get through this real quick. God damn it, we went way the fuck off. Hold on. Okay, so I don't want to do that kink of the week anymore. You know what? With you guys, I got it. So
up?
the kink of the week.
Yo, I want to post that, but like, I'm trying to hold it till Monday. I'm gonna hold it till fucking Monday.
What? Oh my
The
God.
urge to want to fucking post that clip. Let Vincent do his fucking magic.
So let me tell
I
y'all.
be pressed. You know when you ever happen to you when you have a photo shoot and you be taking pictures on your phone, you
You be
post
like, oh,
it.
I want to drop that shit right now.
Then you just
You
wait.
couldn't have did it
You
quicker
just
than
wait.
me.
Right.
What's the kink, Mandy? What's the
So
kink?
you know, look, I'm over here like, oh my God,
I know,
can we
she's
get through this
spazzing.
outline?
I gotta get her.
So guys, as you guys know, we were misled by these two gentlemen across from us.
I don't like that.
Wait, let me finish.
Go ahead.
So they came to our DC live show
also
and
gonna
was
read the
like,
email.
yo, son, read the email. They was like, yo, son, why you ain't had us on yet, B? We like pegging. So we're like, whoa,
Hold up. All right, yo.
No, okay.
Go ahead,
You
tell
said
the story. Tell the story.
You said, yo, my dude into pegging, and I said, really? And you admitted it. It was like, yes, I'm into pegging, and I was like, oh my God, are you straight? Of course, that was the first question because I wanted to be sure we get a straight man that enjoys pegging on the show. And he's like, yeah, man, I be fucking bitches. I'm like, great. So then they sent an
That's
email.
accurate.
Read the email.
This
That's
was
accurate.
when was our show in DC? January.
This was in January.
They wrote
yes.
us, and I was like, holy shit, I forgot about them. Whatever. Hey, Mandii
Damn.
and Weezy, I hope this email finds you both well. We bumped into each other a few times, once at Mouse's live show and again at Whoreible Decisions DC.
Right.
We've had conversation regarding myself and my co-host coming on your show. He's into pegging.
Right.
Great email. I mean, when you find out that their names are like XAB and you see,
She sound like she got her fucking feet sucked.
I know you guys have been touring, so let us know when would be best for us to set up a day where you can come on the show. I attached some photos so you can remember our faces.
So that was really
Best.
cute and all. Real quick,
That's email etiquette, everybody.
super cute and all.
I do appreciate an email like that.
Weezy was late as normal coming into the studio today.
Damn.
So before
I don't know what
So
happened.
before we started the show, we did a little pre-production, and I'm like, hey, is there anything we need to talk about? So I didn't bring my strap because I got excited, but I'm going to a party after here, so I didn't want to be walking around fucking Brooklyn with a strap in my bag.
Right.
So,
Because that ain't gonna work.
you know,
that ain't it.
Excuse me. So
I got a funny story about something like that though.
So I'm doing pre-production with them, and I'm like, okay, so you're into pegging, cool. So have you been strapped? Like, so he's like, pegging. He's like, yeah, man, I had fingers in my ass, and I'm like, okay, but have you taken a strap like a dildo? He's like, nah, I had fingers in my ass, and I was like, so wait, you've never been pegged? And he's like, well, the girl who put her fingers in my ass said it was pegging, and I literally, my heart dropped. I was so disappointed because that is not pegging.
She
So-
thought the whole episode was gonna be
Here's
trash.
another question.
And she
Did
was
y'all
30.
just
She was
come to the
37 at
show?
the time too.
hot.
Did y'all go to Mouse's show? Did y'all go to Whoreible Decisions Live to just promote your shit? Or do you listen to the show and know what the fuck pegging is? We have never done
Hold
a
up.
fucking feature
Oh,
on
nah.
any podcast where they don't bring it up.
Yes.
Okay?
Agreed.
Literally, on The Breakfast Club, Van is doing his first interview there, and they bring it up.
So,
And then he's like, oh, that's
So-
because Whoreible Decisions.
so I do want to bring up,
But no, so wait, you didn't know, nigga. So you're just basically telling me y'all just have never listened to the show?
I've listened to the show.
So have you?
I listen to like snippets. I ain't gonna hold
Snippets.
You. I ain't
Okay.
gonna hold
well,
you.
nigga, you should have
But
Googled pegging.
when we have
because look what happens when you Google pegging. That's the first thing that comes up is a goddamn animated bent over nigga taking a strap.
Listen,
So let me
go
get
ahead,
back into my outline.
go ahead,
Thanks.
go ahead.
We're gonna run the show along.
Go ahead.
So pegging actually
Go ahead.
is a sexual practice in which a woman performs anal sex on a man by penetrating his anus with a strap-on dildo. This practice may also involve stimulating the male genitalia. The neologism, okay, I don't know if that's right, but the neologism, pegging, was popularized when it became the winning entry in a contest in Dan Savage's Savage Love Sex Advice column, held after an observation was made that there was no common name or dictionary definition in the act. Now, I did want to get into some
Wait,
other...
Dan Savage name pegging?
Yes.
God damn, that nigga's a G.
So,
I love Dan Savage.
So
Did you hear
basically,
this?
guys, the horrible decision for this week, instead of actual pegging, it will be the starter kit. to booty play for niggas.
Shout out to Chris for the tie. D-Flow was good.
Shout out to Benson for that or whatever. So we're gonna get into I guess the starter kit real quick, and we're gonna go through this because you did say you allowed fingers.
Yeah.
So share your amazing story about the fingers going in your ass.
So I was having sex with this older woman. She was at the time she was 15 years older than me. I was 21. I think she was like 37 or something like that. So
That's why I be liking the young niggas.
So we was having sex in her crib, and everything was cool until it got to when her bed broke. So I was fucking her.
You're not even big, and you broke her bed. It had to be IKEA.
I mean, you saw how he sucked that toe.
It was
I'm gonna need y'all to stop
Skinny niggas doing better.
Stop
Skinny
underestimating
niggas
us
doing
on
better.
the side of the table.
Okay, I'm
like,
sorry.
You don't look skinny.
No, he.
Nah,
looks,
you're
he
not a
looks
skinny
small.
nigga.
He like what, 5'6"?
Yeah, like 5'6".
Yeah,
5'7".
tiny.
God, thank
Yeah.
you. God,
You tiny.
damn.
What I do? I'm just saying 5'6"
It's
niggas.
all
they
good.
shooting shots all episode.
Yo,
like,
I know you just sucked the toe, but can I get some of that water? I need to take this towel.
Yeah, of
There's
course.
water behind you.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
You don't know where his mouth has been. It was just on my foot.
It was literally just on her
I
foot.
was all,
You know how her foot tastes. Come on.
I rebuke that in the name of this show.
No, but okay. So go ahead. You're on her IKEA bed and it breaks.
Yeah, so the bed broke, and when the bed broke, she's like, oh my God, stop. I was like, calm down. It's all good. Like, I'm into whatever fuck happened. Oh, so whatever happens. I was like, yeah. So she goes on her closet, and she takes out, I don't know the name of this device, but this is a device that I guess the man puts it over his balls, and then it prevents you from coming. So the whole time,
A cock ring.
yeah. So the whole time we're
Device. It's a cock ring, sir.
I didn't know the name of it.
Okay.
over the balls or over the cock? Because the cock ring goes
Well,
over
you
the cock.
know
right?
the cock ring you could put over your
You can
balls.
put it over your balls
Gotcha.
too.
So I was like, I've never had this on. She's like, it's all good. I just really want this to last now. So I was like, great. So we fucking, and then she's like putting her hand on like the left cheek of my buttocks. So I'm like, what are you doing?
Buttocks.
My glute.
Don't worry.
Gluteus
Gluteus
maximus.
maximus.
Don't worry.
This is coming from the nigga. What was it again? What was it?
She was like, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. I was like, what are you doing? She was like, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. So then she's slowly sliding 2 fingers at once.
That's pegging. I don't
Into
give a
my
fuck what
ass.
Nobody
Like,
tell me. That's
2
pegging at that
fingers
point.
in my
Wait. One moment, sir.
Yeah.
She didn't eat it first. I just want to know how your ass was lubed up enough to fit 2 fingers in.
It was very sweaty.
Oh,
And
no,
yeah,
sweat?
it was very sweaty.
That's kind of gross.
This isn't fun anymore.
It was very sweaty. And
I haven't heard this story yet either,
Okay,
so I
okay.
got
Kinda
like your
questions.
foot.
I got questions.
so then she's literally sliding it up, and then she's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm trying to fit 2 up there, but I really should be fitting 1." So then she literally just does this and just sticks the whole middle finger. She has long fingers, so she's literally sticking the whole middle finger, and then she's doing that. And she's like, "How does it feel?" I don't want you to think that I'm quote unquote making you feel uncomfortable, but at the same time, this
should have been a conversation first off.
Yeah, it should have.
before
Yeah, it should have.
sex and not during.
And this was the first time I was having sex with her.
Oh, she was
Damn.
trying to turn you the fuck.
I think so. And it fucking works. And it works.
I actually talk about these things before
I will give you that.
Yeah.
Especially because
But I mean, he's like, she went in the closet,
that
got
looks like
something.
a safety hazard. That looks
so
like health.
I make sure they're wet first.
FDA needs to be involved.
And so no, I
Food
stick
and
these up
drugs.
my own ass. And so
nice.
I
Oh,
know
nice.
it doesn't hurt. Like I just have to be really careful,
really
and I don't want to
careful.
scratch.
For
no one.
anal, I feel like those aren't a big deal. In my pussy, I don't like that.
Yeah, no, I don't like nails
what are
and
them
pussy
shits
either.
breaking
But
there?
first off,
You
All
shit
right,
it
my
out.
fault.
they do really good
fault.
at getting these goddamn nails done.
It's a exit.
But no, so what was there a conversation that you had after you allowed fingers in your ass?
Yeah, there was a conversation because I basically told her, why did you think it was okay to do it? Like, this was after everything happened. Oh, yeah, I'm leaving out a wild part, too. So prior to that happening.
Outside of the sweat being your
Yeah.
there's more
I was
wild.
like,
yeah.
that was pretty.
So this part is actually very factual. This might gross a few people out, but it is what it is. So we start.
Shit on her finger.
We start worse than that. So yeah. So I start fucking her from the back. Because one of the first few ones that I start fucking anally. She was like, stick it in. I was like, you sure?
Oh, she was
She's
a
like,
freak
yeah.
freak.
So I fucked her in the ass. No exaggeration. I swear on everything. I pulled out. It was shit everywhere. It was shit. It was shit. I
told me the
swear
whole
to
story.
God. I swear to God. It was shit everywhere, so bad
Wait,
that she
no.
had to throw out her entire. I swear, I cannot make this up. I swear to God.
Have you had anal sex before?
Before her, no.
So this was your first experience with anal sex.
Right. It was just a lot of first happening. Weezy turning yellow. She turning yellow.
It's gone.
She's wheezing.
You know what?
Get her some motherfucking lube water. Come on, man. Oh, she's crying. Oh, my God.
Can I just tell you, I'm so disappointed because this is not what you should. Now you're being fearful of the people who have not tried anal sex. It's not always a fucking shit
This
show.
is what happened, though.
This is a shit show. Wait. So how did you feel seeing all the shit? Were you still
On some real shit, I was okay with it. She... So over. That's the best show ever.
Wait, so on some real shit, you were okay with seeing shit?
On some real shit, I was okay with it.
Okay.
To the point where, to the point where I really realized, yo, I'm nasty because I still wanted to keep having sex. She's like, no. Like, we literally took a shower and she was like, you have to leave. She's like, I feel very embarrassed.
Wait.
She was like, I feel
what?
very
I'm not gonna lie.
embarrassed.
So she stuck your fingers, her fingers in your ass
Yeah.
after the shit show.
Yeah, after the shit show.
I think maybe she wanted to pay you back and maybe get your shit everywhere.
That
And
might have been
that
might have been it.
So you guys took a shower,
Yeah.
and then went back to fucking. Now
No,
just
no,
on
no.
the mattress because
No.
you guys threw the sheets away, right?
No, as soon as we finished taking that shower, that was it. She really didn't want to go in again. Like, cause by
She
this
was
point,
embarrassed.
yeah, by this point, we was like we were 2-3 rounds in. I was
Weezy, have
wilding.
you ever had shit come out while you was having sex? She really cried.
Oh, y'all filming this? Is this on camera?
Yo, can I be honest with you? I think the reason I started crying and laughing so hard is because maybe it's been coming from reading books so often, but like I pictured everything.
Take this away from
No,
And like literally, when the nigga was like shit all over, I can just picture someone rolling up the sheets, like, having to put them in a plastic bag.
that's so gross.
So you said you was a little
And
scared
then,
of like
but on
people.
some real shit, I was okay with it.
So you,
It was real shit.
I've
It was
had
real
anal
shit.
before and there was no shit.
I've had anal before and there was no
done
shit.
anal. Wait,
but
pause.
right.
Done it.
I mean, so
I've
this
done
is-
it.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
There's been times like where I've had anal sex and it was so good and I felt like I was getting too wet that I
ain't know what was
this
back
is a lot.
there.
What's back there? That this is that wet. And I've like literally like peeked between my legs to make sure there was nothing on the sheets and all that shit while I didn't have anal sex. But
I want to ask the doctor.
One
like,
of the-
how do niggas get wet in their ass? I hear that in gay porn all the
oh,
time.
bitch,
They're like,
I watched my ass and got wet. I didn't came from
Let
my
me
ass,
Google
bro.
this.
I
But
don't know,
one of
man.
the
My
shit
things,
was wet, though.
one of the tricks for ladies who may be scared of it. So one of the things that I do, because of course, sanitation wise, especially if you use condoms, ladies,
Right.
you don't want to go from the ass back into your vagina.
Right.
So something that I do when I have anal sex is, when I know I'm ready, like, for him to get the fuck out my ass because now it's hurting, I'll reach back and pull the condom off so that he doesn't see, just so in case there is anything on the condom, he doesn't see that the condom is dirty.
Slick.
So
That's
yeah,
real
that
slick
that
shit.
saves like the mood to where if anything was in there and then he has to get another condom to go back in my vagina. But what I'll do is I'll sexily, if that's a word, I'll sexily.
but-
It's not
I like
okay.
it.
Well, whatever. I'll
I mean?
sexily pull the condom off and then either toss it to the side to where I know where it's at so that I remove it, or like I just run and push it in the
it
toilet and
says
flush
your
it.
ass doesn't.
Why are you still
naturally
putting
get
shit
wet.
in the toilet?
I don't know because listen, I don't care. I flush it, and that's
You
just what I
fucking
do.
up sanitation. You fucking up the
The
sewer
ecosystem,
pipeline, the
everything, all
ecosystem.
that.
Well,
I'm big
listen.
on global warming, so I'm sorry. You
Okay,
fucking
well
up
that's
right now.
fine because I'm just happy I have my plastic straw.
And I'm glad we're getting rid of plastic
Them paper
very
ones
soon.
are lit though.
We're getting rid of
They don't-
plastic
they don't
very
fall
soon.
apart.
So here's the thing, sir. If you're moving, right, and you have a huge cardboard box, if it rains, what happens to that cardboard box? Nigga, it falls apart. That's what the fuck happens in my
They
drink
got a
when I'm drinking through
little.
a
They
paper
got a
straw.
little spray on it that it's not supposed to do that.
That's a lie. All of my drinks have fell apart.
Just
that's
drink
rough.
faster. It's better for the environment.
Drink faster.
Yeah.
This is coming from someone who don't drink liquor. So
Oh,
bitch,
I don't
shit.
drink either.
I be drinking.
I
weed.
do drink liquor.
Oh,
but
damn, that's rough.
she
Well,
just
okay.
means I can't handle it. That's
At
what she
all.
meant
Yeah.
to say.
So before we go on, I guess.
Oh, by the way, I did just Google.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out like the
Yeah.
ass getting wet.
Uh-huh.
People are saying they're feeling their own lubrication, like, but when they're not using lube, they're saying that it could be the penis pre-coming.
No, I use condoms.
Nah, that don't make no sense.
I use condoms.
There's another thing that's saying it could be sweat.
It's probably sweat.
Me and 24/7 don't be sweating.
Sweat is the culprit.
Maybe you could sweat from in your.
Sweat in your ass.
It's happened to me, so
I mean, I feel like I've.
I think your booty hole was a little open, honestly. Can we-
after all of that, yeah.
If you had two for
Yo, at least it wasn't you shitting on the bed.
so this is
Thank God.
So this is my question, I guess, to you guys, because there's a lot of guys that may want to try that out.
They just need somebody to come out and just say it, you know.
So you suggest that if women want to get into a nigga booty hole, we ask, can we get in the booty hole?
Yeah,
Is that the conversation.
And at the same time too, I think the biggest situation is, and men in here, you guys are listening, is that a lot of men by default are gonna be like, if she's doing that to me, I must be gay. And it's like, why the fuck does it have to go all the way to the extreme left?
Agreed.
Of it must be gay.
We're women,
right?
So
gay
is of course the same sex,
right?
So of course, I mean that's just a society thing, and especially with black men,
right?
We've talked about it all the time. You guys tie your manhood to your and masculinity to your booty hole, which that is not where it's at.
That shit is wild.
It's in your pockets, nigga. But we're not going on that.
Shit. Yeah, that's a whole nother situation.
Yo, what's y'all podcast about? Because I feel like everybody's gonna like y'all, but they don't know why.
Because of that bullshit. But you got a beautiful tone.
Well, all right. So our podcast is about politics and entertainment. So
about politics.
It's not like we're not sitting there breaking it down. It's like whatever happens in the week, that's in the political arena, and is also in entertainment. We talk about it. So
I don't really listen to any pods that talk about. I mean, I do, but it's like very brief, like a brush over.
Yeah.
I picked the home mail this week because we actually have guys in the room.
Okay.
So this is very interesting. Shout out if you guys want to send any of your home mail to us, please write us in at whoreibledecisions@gmail.com. This one is from a male listener, and it's called, it's titled Going Down. Hey, my name is, I'll just say Sam, and I've never gone down on a girl before. The reason is I was fucking this girl, and she asked me to go down on her, and her vagina smelled so bad.
Oh yeah, I've had that
So
before.
I didn't do it. Since then, anytime I talk to girls and I tell them that I don't go down on a female, they kind of agree, but then later want me to do it. And I really want to try it, but I'm kind of skeptical about it.
Wait, he's saying I tell them I don't
go down, but then
and they be like, okay.
Yo, is this my work husband?
I know, right? They'll say no, it's not. There's a whole name there. And it's not his name.
That's a long.
Yeah, that's a long story.
But that's the thing. I think that happens with a lot of guys. They'll be like, oh, well, I don't really give head. But then when you're in the act, a lot of women just like head so much, they'll still be like, well, nigga, give me some head.
What's up?
So the question is here, he's a little scared that he won't be good. What tips do you have for me? And I guess, how would you suggest someone moves forward?
Funny enough, I'm on Pornhub, so why don't you find that video?
Check that out, brother.
Look up. But what is your suggestion, I guess, to guys who don't go down or may have PTSD from going down and it not being very clean down there? And I guess, what are y'all tips for head? And a guy going down for the first time?
I mean, my first tip is definitely, pop the hood. You got to find the hood and lift that up. I think that's a major thing. A lot of guys don't know what a clit is, so they'll be like just licking and they're not in even the right area. So I would say that's number one. You guys have mentioned on a previous episode, there's a
but you don't listen to us?
I didn't say that. He said he don't.
Okay.
Where
he don't know shit. That's why he don't know shit.
Shorty had mentioned that there's a video. I forgot what porn site it's on.
But I know what shit looks like.
That's all about giving clitoris.
You maybe.
Oh, the Pornhub video about eating pussy, like an hour long?
Yeah. So
there's that,
do that. But also in terms of if it smelled bad, listen, y'all we're humans. Like there's days when niggas don't smell the greatest down there. Like you playing basketball or whatever. So
I'm not sucking dick after a nigga just played.
Exactly.
You in the goddamn shower. Not only that, if smell is your concern and you feel like that. So one of the things that I do even when I'm with a girl, before I go down there, what I'll do is I like to finger bitches. I know you don't, but I'll even just rub their clit until they get wet, and then I'll bring my fingers up.
Test?
No, well not only the smell test. Well, not only the smell test, I'll bring it up to them and. If they don't want to smell or eat their own box,
Lil Duval said. I remember years ago too.
Niggas, that's the OG. That's the OG.
Do that. If a bitch don't want to even taste her own pussy, then you think I want to taste her pussy? No, ma'am. So I'll take my fingers and see how nasty they are. But I want them to smell how they smell, and I want them to taste themselves. And if you're not gonna let me do, if they act weird about tasting their own selves, oh bitch, I'm not going down.
And some people are weird about their own taste.
Not me, bitch. I be
me too.
I lick all my
sometimes
shit.
I do when I masturbate because I'm nasty.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, look,
I like that a lot. Oh, the politics podcast.
I mean, we talk about this shit too, but another thing is another smooth way of doing it. Depending on how comfortable you are with the person, you can be like, "Yo, let's take our showers before we get into."
I really don't give a fuck.
But
to be honest,
I kind of like a little smell sometimes. Not like OD, but I kind of like a little twinge. You know what I mean?
There's a thing about this, I remember saying once, I said it on IG Live, right? I made the comment on our show that
That you be
pussy
sniffing
pussy has a smell.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad smell, but it's like there's a scent. And I've been with girls where I've smelled nothing and it was weird.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I just had this conversation in like a girls' round table, and it sucks for us because it's kind of been put into the society that like through Plies, and even Mayweather just made a video talking about I want my pussy to smell and taste like water. Bro,
What?
Nah, that ain't it.
like our pussy is like, and I done ate pussy, so I know it is not water. And it
I
don't
would
smell
like cum to
water.
taste like water, but y'all niggas out
Y'all
here
niggas
eating
be
all kinds of
salty
shit.
as, but actually no.
I was told
24/7
mine was sweet, so
I be like,
I'm
what
good
you
on that.
drinking? It be tasting like.
I'm a vegetarian, so my shit always smell like greens.
Yo,
What?
I'm sorry. I almost did
What?
Marisa.
What?
She's like, I'm a vegetarian, so my ass pussy don't stink.
That's a lie.
I'm done with
That's a
shit.
lie.
So, there is a musk that pussy has. It's not bad, in my opinion. I love my smell.
Me
like,
too.
when I can smell it, sometimes I don't. I only can, like, I have that musk when I'm ovulating, and I fucking love that shit.
Yeah,
But
same.
I think that a smell, maybe just saying that word, like smell, we always feel
Smell
like it's
is
bad.
yeah.
Like, we think bad.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a danger smell,
maybe
and then
saying
there's a
scent.
Start saying aroma. Start saying aroma.
Ooh, aroma.
Scent and
Aroma.
aroma.
Because you had some aroma. Yeah, you had some aroma.
I had some aroma
You had
where
some aroma on the toe.
there was aroma on my
Yeah.
Okay.
You just said.
Was it an athlete foot aroma?
No.
This is clean.
It was like-
Nah, that's a
Don't
clean
do
foot.
That is
That's
a
a clean
really
foot.
good foot. She made me want to suck
I
that
mean,
shit
she
again.
got that
Just
the
cause.
thick Adidas. You know?
These are felines.
The
Calm
feel,
down.
my fault.
Forever
My
I
fault.
love felines.
Yeah, my fault.
Feelers.
She
No,
tried.
feelers. But no, so okay, so I like that, and I already said I like dick smell. So I think that you should maybe revisit with another vagina, and I like the idea of maybe
Absolutely.
the next girl that you get into bed with, maybe y'all get in the shower first.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
always a good idea.
honestly, I'm gonna be real. I don't know if this is good advice, but I would tell you, I would be kind of into it if like I was fucking with a dude and they'd be like, "Yo, to be honest with you, like I really don't do this with women, so like you might have to teach me." So I'm like,
Ooh, that's
I'm like, you know,
I can't trust y'all. Y'all talk too slick. Like, y'all talk too slick.
we just
I
fucked. That's
had a bad experience before. Share that, so she's prepared. Like, let me make sure my pussy right.
I like this.
Then be like, okay, you know, I want to try this with you. Like, I'm feeling you, and like, you know, if you have to walk me through it, I would like that.
Fellas, you gotta say it smooth though, because if you say it like corny, you ain't getting
Yeah,
pussy
like,
that
you,
night.
like figure out how to
That's it.
formulate the shit.
Yeah, you ain't getting pussy
I
that
like
night.
that.
If you're
That's
like,
really
can,
cute.
can you teach me how
Because
to?
don't get me wrong,
Gotta go down there.
right.
That ain't working out.
Thank God I never said that.
Don't be corny with it.
If a girl told you she never sucked dick or like she doesn't know how to suck, or I
Niggas
don't-
be quick to be like, I'll guide you. I'll tell you
I
what
think
to
it's
do.
Watch
more
the
so being
teeth,
like,
baby.
I don't know how, more than like, I never had. Can you show me? Like, it's like a whole way that you
Yeah,
can do
nah.
it. Don't be afraid of being
Damn.
bad.
I want to do that, but is there anything I haven't done? I want to be like, I've never done that. Can you teach me?
I wish.
No, damn, there ain't nothing left.
Meanwhile, I'm
You
like,
can
if
always
I tried
role
that, I'd
play.
probably be like,
You can
and then,
role
you know,
play.
just give it
I
like,
can role play.
Yeah, you can role play.
So I'm not gonna lie. So I'm trying
That's
to bring
a good idea.
Well, and I'm trying like I gotta like bring. So I'm trying to bring toys into the bedroom with me in 24/7, and I literally like he makes everything so not fun because I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring toys, and he was. I said I'm gonna bring toys to help you because I wanted us to have anal sex, and he was like toys and put the laughing emoji and was like, bitch, I don't need that. I don't need nothing to help make you come. And I was like, okay, fine, it's for me to help you open me up. Like so I had to change the whole dynamic, but I want to bring toys in, but he's just already so confident.
That was a pretty bad start. I'm gonna bring a toy to help you, bitch.
I know, that's what he said. He
The
was
fuck?
Like, bitch, I don't need no goddamn
The
help.
fuck?
That's what he said.
Hey,
But no,
you got
so,
me fucked
so I
up.
guess like just knowing how to say things when you need help. But
Nah.
before we get up out of here, let our listeners know again, Elemental P and Danger
I'm
Zone,
fucking done.
and let them know where they can find you and your podcast.
All right, cool. So before that, we got some gifts for you that I want to give y'all.
Oh, we got some gifts.
Got a toe sucked and a gift. She's on
Yeah,
it.
they-
She's on
they
it today.
were-
Loyalty.
they
She's
were-
on it today.
merch.
Listen, it'll keep you
These
warm
are
at
cute.
night. All right, I know it's not a
Damn, we
magic
need
wand
we need to put our faces
or
on
bullet.
Some hats.
You know what I mean?
Give us the merch, nigga.
So this is a quick weave. I'm
We
not
ain't
gonna
got the
put
money,
that
but we got
on
the
there.
I'm
merch.
like, wait,
Yeah.
this one is that.
I mean, it's right here too. You know, it's right here.
Oh, these are nice. I mean, I'll save
That's
this
the
for
one you wearing.
It's like 90 degrees now.
Yeah,
but,
it's gonna keep you
No,
warm.
you gotta wear it on the train because the AC blasting right now on the fucking train. I took the E train.
You know?
I have my Dreamville jacket.
Oh,
on.
that is fire.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it is fire.
That is fire.
Thank you.
I actually really like
She
your
been
hoodies,
flexing
so
all
cute.
day.
No, these are really good and really good
We got
quality.
our
We may
hoodies
need
and sweats
to-
for patrons, but those are nice.
These are really nice.
Well, I'm
so
glad
thank
y'all
you.
like
We
them.
gonna
No
wear
doubt,
them.
yeah.
And again, tell our listeners.
Definitely. So
Wear them for your live show when you guys have
you
them.
are definitely listening to XAB from the Dad Hats and Bow Ties podcast.
Distinguished the God, Dad has some bow ties, at Dad has some bow ties. You already know what it is.
So
And
we'll
we-
post their stuff in the description.
Yes.
Before we get out of here, I want to tell y'all about you just mentioned the train and whatever. On the way back from the studio, the last time you and I was in here, it's like 1 a.m. Oh, no, I wasn't with you. I watched Game of Thrones and I did Westeros. So I'm on the train and whatever. I live in Lower East Side. So mostly like on that way home, it'd be like niggas, Chinese people, and Latinos, right? Whatever. There's a whole person of color train, which made this whole scenario fucking hilarious. So I had my headphones on. I didn't hear anything, but I did see people's head turn. And suddenly, the whole fucking train shifts to like the front because a rat is on it.
Oh no.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bruh. Nah, the one that was going up the pole? Yeah. Nah, it wasn't.
Nah, bruh.
So the rat was like on the floor, right? Bro, when I tell you like 12 of us, and we all got on top of one bench, like feet up. Mind you, everybody's speaking their own fucking language.
That's mad funny.
The shit was on the fucking Spanish.
You didn't film it?
What the fuck is a rat?
First off, you may not have seen. Did you see when she had a moth in her house?
Stop, it's not funny.
It was like the
Wait,
Blair
wait.
Witch
Come
Project.
on, son.
She's
Come
so
on,
fucking
son.
dramatic.
You're
She
okay.
called a whole nigga over to get the moth out her goddamn
Are you
house.
serious?
I
Yo,
didn't call
y'all-
him my followers, DM'd him, my homeboy.
It was like, oh my God, she's dying right now. Go
For a
save her
moth?
for a moth.
What color was the moth?
It don't matter. Probably white.
Continue this story.
We scared of white people.
The fucking
fuck?
moth was huge. Have you ever had a bug wake you up out of your sleep? No.
moth, a
It
moth.
fucking flew right by me, and then it was attached to like the light, so I heard the and I was like, what? I look up, this shit is huge. And I was like, oh my God, I thought I was gonna die.
It's huge with wings.
And then
It's
the
not
nigga
like
kept
it's huge
fucking with me. Like, he kept
claws or
following
teeth.
a
Yeah,
bitch
he
in
was
the
like,
room.
this my house now.
Right? So then I was trying to catch him with the light and like get him out to my balcony. Couldn't fucking do it. And I honestly had a fucking panic attack.
He's trying to kiss you.
I had
trying to
a
kiss
fucking
you.
serious. You know I had that fucking bug stuck in my ear.
That's real. You have issues.
Wait,
But it's
what?
okay. She did. She had a roach stuck in her ear. Back
Oh, all right.
Anyways, guys, that's
I was
enough.
10
Look,
years old.
Okay.
I had to go to the
This has been a
hospital.
great horrible decisions.
Thank you.
That was
again,
wild.
guys. We want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. If you are all caught up with the horrible decisions, we have over 100 episodes now. But if you're caught up,
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
What
you
the
can't
fuck?
get enough of us. We drop 3 bonus episodes every month on our Patreon. So become a Patreon. Become a patron. Patreon. I never know what the fuck to say.
Become a
Patreon.
Become
Yeah.
a patron on
Right.
Patreon.
I don't know what to say either.
Just so y'all know, we do have an extra 40 plus episodes
They're really
on there
fun.
by
This
now.
week's
They're fun.
episode that if you're done and you still want some more of us, this week's episode features another group of niggas.
Yeah.
Another podcast.
Cisgender
So
light.
check it out. There's really fun stuff on there. We post a lot of cool shit, like personal memoirs and shit like
It's
that.
really
You guys
dope.
will like it.
And you're going to get, at the end of this episode, a clip of one of our bonus episodes. So once again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Check us out. Follow us again. Check out these
Hats and
motherfuckers.
Bow Ties.
No, I read the hats right there.
Oh, okay,
That hats
my
and bow
fault.
ties.
I know.
Check out that podcast. These are great dudes. And we hope that you enjoyed this week's episode. Once again, this has been yet another episode of Horrible Decisions. Bye.
Bye.
To where my hand is, and then come back down.
Nigga, no.
That's see.
This why I don't ride dick.
You gotta make the headboard go to work.
Okay,
Yeah.
so squats.
Figure it out.
Now,
Low pulsing squats. That was a lot.
is this something that we can do, like, literally, like, a nigga be like, ooh, I'm about to get in that pussy, and we can go to the bathroom real quick and do these squats to make it to where our knees
I'm
don't
tired,
You
so I guess
kind of
not.
need to get ready for that ahead of time. But there are some stretches that you can get into, opening up some
Can I ask
pelvic
you in
stretches and
real
things like that.
life, if I'm about to get dick and I'm like, listen, hold on, I gotta stretch first. What does that like? Would
mean-
a nigga judge me if I got me like, hold on?
Is he going to judge you more or less than if he hears your knees sound like a deck of
So
cards?
I tried to sneeze. So as soon as I heard the click, the next.
You tried to cover it, tried to cough it out.
You coughed on your dick.
I mean, I was trying to make it like I tried to make noises because I heard the click click. Like it was not.
Actually,
cute.
to be fair, I've seen a nigga like do push-ups before he fucked me.
Yeah, get that heart rate up.
That's different. That looks sexy for us. I'm asking the guys.
Why wouldn't it look
I'll be
sexy if
honest
you
with you.
stretch?
If I'm sitting here about to get on the dick and I'm like, hold on,
What if we made it into a nice
Like-
little dance or something?
Let me give you
it a hotter
let me
stretch.
give you a little
Yeah, you
insight
can
on
bring it
men
up.
real quick. If
Yeah.
you about to get some pussy, if you really about to let me inside the holiest of holies, and I gotta wait a couple seconds for you to stretch, I'm good.
I need at least.
You
2
are
minutes.
not.
Maybe
you
you
are
could
not
do
going to
like
deter me from getting into this moment.
You take the leg and you like that shit kind of looks sick.
Little hamstring stretch.
Yeah,
little quad stretch.
Quad
I'm
action.
not doing that.
Why not?
I'm not doing that.
You can make a little eye contact. Do make it cute. You know.
You know what? Maybe you know what I'll do. I'll leave because this is what used to work for me when I used to be a volleyball player, right, and basketball, but wall sits, and I'll
Okay.
just be like, as he's like getting a condom on his dick, I just be on my door or the wall, just
But is
doing
that a
some
stretch?
wall sits.
That's just like
Bitch, that shit make your it makes your
But-
thighs and all
but
that. But like,
that's going to cut into your work. Like
Yeah,
you
you
gonna
already
get tired.
light on stamina. You already
Yeah.
light on
If you
stamina.
already
You only got a
light on
couple pumps.
stamina.
You only sound like you got a couple
don't
pumps
laugh.
in you,
Oh,
so
that's
don't waste
funny.
your pumps.
That's funny to you.
Don't waste your
You
pumps.
cracking up. That's funny to
If
you.
you're already light on stamina,
That's
let's
what it
not
is.
do a wall sit, bitch.
I mean,
Don't start there.
Yeah, don't waste your
oh,
pumps.
here I go thinking
You know?
about suicides and lunges and
Nah,
shit.
don't do all
okay,
that.
never mind.
That's something you got to do
So-
early. You got to train for that. So,
So
what you
what's
need
the-
to do is some fuck training. You need to get it.
What's the pelvic floor exercise you're talking about? Is that to like take someone big? Is that just to stretch me? Like what
So
does that do?
it's going to do a couple things. So all the internal muscles, all the muscles inside of your walls
I like
are.
stretching my.
You can
like, get
you can
ready.
strengthen them different ways. So you can actually engage them. Like when I told you to pull your belly button in, that's pulling in your transverse. But you know how you hold your pee? Right?
Kegel.
So you start doing your Kegels. So if you do your Kegels while you're pulling your transverse, you can do it from a plank. You can do it in your squatting positions. That'll help you strengthen.
Sounds like
those
a bladder
walls.
Doing
infection to
Kegel
me.
during your plank? What is that gonna do?
It's gonna help you strengthen those walls because all of those muscles internally. Yeah.
You tell me I'm about to have a tighter pussy from a plank?
So plank in there, right? Pull that in. Pull your belly button in, and then pull your Kegel nice and tight. Squeeze your
Nope.
glutes.
Looks like too much energy
You
to
feel
me.
that? You feel that?
She don't feel shit. She's
Now let
so
me tell you
extra.
something. If
Nah,
you
nah.
do that same squeeze while you're about to orgasm, especially if it's a G-spot orgasm,
That's what Liz was
fire
telling
you
us.
off like crazy.
So we had Liz on.
Listen to this old man knowledge.
And she was like talking about breathing and squeezing the Kegels to like have an orgasm without
Yeah.
touching yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I did it during sex this weekend. Oh my God, bro. Crazy. Normally I do Kegels when he's coming so like he can feel it. But like I've rarely done it for my own accord.
Do it for
which
you.
is
Do it for you.
so
We
anti-feminist.
preach doing sex for us.
Well, I just don't really know that Kegels. I never think about Kegels helping my orgasm. That's why I haven't done it. But
That's
now
why I be
that
coming with
learned-
penetration. I be doing that shit. That's why I literally am convinced that, that's why I come through penetration. Like, I focus on coming and I make it a whole, like, not only mental thing, but I definitely be squeezing my shit. And I actually had a question specifically for you. So while we're talking about, exercises, I didn't know if you could help us specifically with this. We've been asked this question at live shows. We've been asked this question in our email, and I want to know what exercises you suggest to loosen up the booty hole.
To loosen up the booty hole.
Yes, like to be able to take dick or fingers or like to just loosen it up.
Exercise to loosen it up. You know, the type of exercises that I've always engaged in, we definitely work on the back area, the posterior chain, so to speak.
A posterior change, is this how we're gonna call it?
Yeah, nothing to loosen though. I've never really had that
Do you
experience.
know of anything?
I think you can because that's their anal muscle.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
kind of
you
if you're
have to
working
use like
it.
a plug or something.
Finger
like
muscle,
that.
sorry.
You guys got all them trainers that
Yeah.
you talk about.
You-
I mean,
like
I didn't
have
know.
to-
I didn't know if there was anything outside of just sticking
Nah.
things in.
I don't
there.
think Mandii uses it. You don't use the
No, I
dilators,
use it on
right?
guys. I'm the one who got
No,
the
no, no.
kit.
You said you guys got trainers. You don't have.
I have a whole kit that I got from
Have
Adam
you
and
used
Eve.
it on yourself?
No, I don't need it, bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm good with spit. My booty hole be open. I mean, it just do like it's because I know how to make myself comfortable. I literally only have anal sex when I ask for it. No man is able to just like
Right.
like just go in. So for me, I know when my body can physically take being like penetrated in my ass. So I mentally prepare myself. I'm already 9 times out of 10 putting my finger in there like while he's fucking me, or I ask him to put his finger in me while we fuck. And then I literally, before anything, can you put it in my ass? But it's a whole like, I have a breathing exercise and everything that I do because I have to prepare myself because it's
What
going to
is
open
it?
up. Like literally, I be like I ask, okay, can you fuck me in my ass? Like I say it real sexy and he be ready.
So you could do a breathing exercise.
Literally,
Oh,
no,
but you
this is
can't get
no
the-
because
yeah.
I still
You
don't
gave us
work.
the yoga voice for this.
No, literally, I'm on myself. Like
Downward
I don't
dog.
ride the dick. So literally, as he's opening it, like I prepare myself. So literally, I hold my booty cheeks open because I told you I'd be liking to do that. I like to hold it open for them because, like I said, it's big. I can't take little dick. So, and I have to like literally like. I'll tell him you're like I'm ready, and I have to not only walk him through it, but as he's inserting it, almost with every like insertion, I do like, and like I just like like open my ass a little further. And I literally like I have
So
a breathing
deep
exercise
exhales?
until it's all the way in, and then